working so hard?
I have to make a living because my parents are broke as shit.
Why are you working so hard?
I have to make a living because my parents are broke as shit.
Why are you working so hard?
What's up?
What's going on, sir?
No,
Can you hear me? Huh?
I'm just trying to get my live numbers going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you good. You good.
Yeah, man. Man.
Huh?
My condolences, man. It's been a rough day for you.
Oh, SC. That's crazy.
They came back,
SC.
though, man. Y'all got a good quarterback. Y'all got a good wide receiver. I just need to work on your defense.
And we got a good running game. Just the defense just like the Cowboys defense. The back end sucks.
Yeah, man. Y'all had a lot of cornerbacks out.
Yeah. Number 17 went out a couple of times. Then the coach was complaining about the time schedule too. He shouldn't even said nothing about that.
What do you say?
He said they had to play early, coming from the West Coast. I'm like, shut up and play football. I don't know what else. I don't know what other games was playing. What's the? Let me look at my score. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. I checked
What
out
up?
the show from Thursday on Mixcloud.
You said what again? I'm sorry.
I said, I caught the show you did Thursday on Mixcloud.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Now that everything I was saying the other day makes sense.
man, it does, man. But what I don't understand, um, you had a couple of things in there I laughed my ass off for.
What, man? What was so funny? I'm up there confessing my sorrows to the world. You laughing at me?
Hey, man, you talking about, you said that we had no hot water. You had to go plan B, and, and then when your other half asked you where you at, you like, oh, I'm over here taking a shower. I couldn't take that cold water. So I'm saying, why you didn't let her know the water was out before you went over it?
She knew. She just tried to be gangster with it. It's crazy though because we still haven't got the part yet. So I turned on the water this morning. I'm like, dang, it seemed like it's trying to get warm. So I went down to the bro. I went down to the water heater and I just turned I turned the knob and put it on hot. And as soon as I turned that knob, I heard something go, poof. I'm like, don't you know that water got hot, bro?
Yeah.
I'm like, what part are you waiting? What part are we looking? We still haven't got the part, bro. So, no, we took some hot showers this morning for some reason. It worked. It's working today. I don't know what's going on. So, oh man, I need to head. I gotta go to the store. I'm at my mom's house chilling with her. Y'all obviously can hear the blues and music in the background. You hear this music?
Yeah, I can hear, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's playing BB King. That's her dude.
Who you
Are
like
you good?
better? Is he your favorite blues guy?
Who, BB King?
Yeah.
I don't have one, man. You know, I wasn't really into blues, but I'm into it now just because my mama liked it. You know,
They have some good
bring
ones.
back memory. Huh?
If you had the blues club, what you would have done different?
I would have brought back the original host. Y'all messed that up, man. Why you bring that up, man? Y'all messed that up, bro.
You play blues music. You be the blues show, man.
Y'all ran one. They ran one show over the last 3 years since they allegedly have the Blues Club. That's crazy. Do my own blues show, man.
That blues show was better than your battle show, man. I
No,
think it was dope.
it ain't. Ain't nothing better than what I do. I'm not taking that slander from you, sir.
Hey, man, you slandered me the other day. You talk about uh, that song was that was the best song ever.
Bro, my songs were. Hey, Off the Wall is not beating Flashlight in any battle, sir.
Hey, you need to take a bold, sir.
We can have a we can have a debate. We can have a debate. Damn, Paul, I can have people call in and tell me that if you walk into the party and they threw on Off the Wall or they threw on Flashlight, what's jumping? Come on, my nigga.
I mean, Flashlight's 11 minutes long.
No, it ain't. 5 minutes.
Fair.
5 minutes.
Flashlight 11
Hey,
minutes.
Meek, ask me. That's my. Meek, you still in the chat room?
Hey, what's going on, Meek?
Ask Meek. Meek, no. Meek. Flashlight by Parliament or Off the Wall by Michael Jackson at a party. Flashlight winning all the. I like Off the Wall, but Flashlight is winning all the time, sir. Oh, Meek, how you gonna do me like that? Meek, you block for 30 seconds, Meek.
Hey, hey, what was your 80s song?
Go to the 80s.
What was your 80s song?
I played this was off, see, you had time to pick it. This was off the top of my head. I picked Weak at the Knees by Slave, Steve Ayrton.
Those Encore.
You had Encore. Man, I mean, I probably give it a tie. Encore might have a little juice, more little juice. You might make you unblock. Your 30 seconds over, make you good.
What she said?
She said Off the Wall. She hurt my feelings, man.
What about the 80s? You can take the team.
Hey, Meek is a big time Dallas Cowboy fan, like me, so.
Boy, you talking about music.
I know, but I'm trying to get you a follower, sir. Fall back. God dang, bro. Anyway, okay. What was the question?
I came up to make sure he ain't had nothing to say about that last statement.
Who, brother man?
Yep.
He a New York Giants fan, me. Don't God bless his soul.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why he quiet.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. But me, we know better because we barely beat them. So.
Now wait, DGrate. Now dang, can we have this moment?
We got this moment, me, for real, from there. How you doing today? Anyway?
Nah, I'm good. I'm cleaning up.
What time y'all? Man, hey, y'all be up late. See,
they think they gonna get me every time. Baby, see, I fall asleep on y'all.
I knew you was. That's why I said you was sleep talking.
I wasn't. You know what? I was asleep, but I woke up and heard what was going on. Yep. But I
I
ain't
can't
still
do it.
talking though.
I can't do it. I'll be listening though. I go to bed and have y'all just talking in my ear till I fall asleep with my headphones on.
It'd be a good time sometime. Then sometimes I have to just get myself out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, just so the psycho ain't tracked you down yet, did he?
Who?
You know I'm talking. I don't want.
Oh
I don't want to say.
yeah. No, I blocked him, and he's been asking about me to chop, but I,
Oh.
I blocked him, so he has no way of
So,
getting to me.
but if you in Chops live, he could come to the live and see you, right?
He sure can, but guess what? It doesn't mean I have to communicate with him.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That.
So he can enjoy himself and chop live whenever he get ready.
That's what's up.
Whenever
So
he
me
get ready. Yes, sir.
back to the. How you gonna choose off the wall over flashlight? Come on, I'm talking about in a party.
Now I listen. They're both amazing songs. That was a tough one for me to choose, but I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, so I had to go with my
Go
boy.
ahead, brother man. Brother man, she favored your song, sir. So you lucky.
Hey, we go
So okay.
great. I probably beat you about 17. I think I
So what you said?
That's what I'm listening to
You
right
are
now.
in the background?
Yep.
That's my mama. I'm on my mama house. She playing blues. She from Little Rock, Arkansas. So
Okay. Mama got her
so
blues going.
to give you a brief history, she's 92. So her memory sometimes is you know what I mean.
Yep.
But the music, this old school music, she know every lyric, every song, every so we plays it to keep her going. You know what I mean? Because if she don't got
Yeah.
no music, she start doing like weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like hey, like
So,
whatever.
so has
Just doing.
has there been has there been diagnosis, or you just not
Yeah,
saying it?
we did take her, but the test that she had, they kind of they didn't say it was that bad. You know what I mean? But we know over the over the years that it has been it's been
Yeah.
getting kind of crazy.
Well,
But
mine.
at her age, she's good because all she do all day is we give her word searches, so she works her word searches and stuff, to keep her brain going. So
Yeah. Yeah. My mother has a slight. They said they found like a slight. They found a slight spot.
uh-huh.
Um, and so when they said that, I noticed a little bit of some confusion that was happening, and it turns out that it may have been my mom. We thought she had Parkinson's,
Yeah.
but when we did all the tests, they can't find Parkinson's. So my grandfather used to have tremors and in his hands, and so my mom
Mm.
has it. So it's not Parkinson's; it's just tremors. Well, the medicine that she was taking, the prescription amount that was given was causing her not to have tremors, but it was messing with her memory.
Okay.
So it was causing a little bit of fog in her memory. So now that they've changed the dosage, we're not seeing as much confusion or memory issues.
Right. Right.
But that
How old
runs
is
in
your
my
mom?
family though. My mom's only 65.
65. Oh, that's young.
It's
Listen,
young. Yep, it is young, but it runs in my family. So, I try not to put it out there. Um, as in, you start speaking that stuff sometime. It's
Yeah.
not
You don't.
easy to
Yeah.
even speak it or
Yeah.
vocalize it.
Mm-hmm.
But so when
Got
you
you.
said that, I have seen a couple of guys on TikTok that talk about how music has helped their parents kind of keep their memory intact. So I think that's a good thing that you guys are doing that.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
What y'all got planned
Jungle.
today?
Oh no, I'm here, Mom. I'm about to go to the store, pick up some items, probably chill. I think about doing a show later on. I do podcast, music podcast shows.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be out. Like I said, I'll be out. I'll be out there for the Washington game.
Yeah, I
So
probably, I'll probably go to that one. I was actually trying to finagle my way to go to this one, but
yeah, it's gonna be
then
crazy.
after
Crazy.
all the injuries, I'm just like, you know what? That money that I was gonna spend to go to that one, I'll hold it. Cause, and it's not that I don't
Yeah,
have faith, but let's just be real. We got a lot of missing pieces.
yeah,
Um,
we do.
and
CD out.
What's going on, McBean?
CD out, Booker out.
Yeah,
Um, we don't know. You know, Diggs is still trying to get over his mental fog about injury, and people
Diggs,
don't think that
Diggs need
that's
to
real, but it's real.
Diggs need to quit fighting with Bubba Dub.
Well, that too, but I think he really dealing with some injury fog, and I say that because that kind of happened to me. I don't even know if that's the right title or not, but when I broke my collarbone, man, it took me really a good 2 years mentally to starting letting people get close to my nose. I mean, get close to my
Shoulder.
shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I wouldn't walk in a bunch of crowds, or if you were standing too close to me, where you may bump me, I would kind of make sure I wasn't in the way. And I feel like he's playing, but I feel like he's trying to protect from another
Yeah.
injury at the same time. And you just gotta mentally give yourself a little bit of time. RG3 is a prime example who could never get past his injury mentally. And I think he never got back after that. So I think he's dealing with a little bit of that. So hopefully he'll get it picked up,
Yeah.
get his mojo
Hopefully.
back. Them injuries is tough on them boys, man. People think it's a game, but it's hard to get back out there. I don't care if that wound done healed or not. You got to get over the mental part
Right. That's facts.
of getting popped
You, you
again.
you hear that? You hear that, brother man?
Yeah, man, she making good.
You need to have her on one of your sports shows so she can break it down better than you. You know what I mean?
I don't know about better than him now.
You're a Giants fan. Come on.
Oh well. You know what? Let me see. I got a little taste of love on
Don't
the
do it.
Giant squad.
Don't do it. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
when I say just a little taste, I know neighbors is family. One of I know his cousin, and then what's the young man that you guys just drafted? That's I hate to say this, but this is the best way I can say it. He's Muslim. What's his name?
Abdul
You talking
Carter.
about?
Carter. His family. I went to the NFL draft and I got a chance to meet them. And when I tell you, they were really good people. They were really nice people. So I may cheer for them as long as they're not playing against my boys, just because
Don't say that too loudly.
I know they people. But otherwise, I ain't got no love for y'all.
It's all in fun. It's all in love. You know what I mean? What you
Yeah.
got going on today? Other than cleaning up?
You know what, man? I this is probably my problem. The great I don't go nowhere. I am a work, come home,
Damn, Mook, he's throwing shots.
and I'm home. Um, I do need to get out and go get some stuff for the house. Um, but other than that, man, I don't do nothing. I do need to go somewhere and sit down by myself or go to the movies by myself just to get out. But I don't do a lot of getting out, and I should. So I don't got nothing planned.
You live in Atlanta?
Okay.
I'm in Dallas.
You in Dallas? I get it.
Yep, I'm in Dallas. You know, hey, I ain't old, but I'm 44 now. Running up and down in them streets, I could care less. Nope.
I hear you. Hey, Jungle. So, uh, I met Meek in Pretty Chops Live, which is a entertaining live from time to time, but they on late. But sometimes, Jungle, if you up late, you might want to chime in and you know listen to them because it'd be some funny moments off in there, bro.
Yeah, we have a good time. Now, it be some moments where I be like, all right, y'all, I'm out.
Yeah, it'd be yeah. But that's what
Overall, it's
anybody's
a good
live, bro.
time.
Can't can't have them all of them. It can't be that good.
Yep, you right.
What was the last show about?
Yeah. You know what was so crazy, sir, is that it was so random. Um, it was so random, but it turned out to be a really good conversation. Last night we started out talking about I think it was being a foodie. No, the question was, does Texas, where do you put Texas when it comes to barbecue? And I told them that Texas wouldn't be a top place for me in barbecue. Texas gives me smoked food, and me being from Mississippi, we grill barbecue. Like we out sitting by the grill grilling. Like
Right.
I get real grill marks. Like we're grilling. Versus Texas, it feels very smoke barbecue. It's been smoked for days. I think it's two different
Mm.
things, to be honest. Um, they're two different flavors, if you ask me. And so that's initially how it started out. And then we talked about, if we had a mate that wasn't a foodie,
What's
could
going
you
on?
get along with that person? Would that be hard to travel with that person? And then it just turned
Mm.
into us acting a fool, I think, eventually. Um, but sometimes it's on just regular life stuff that we enjoy. We make fun of it, and enjoy, and then sometimes we cutting up for real.
Right. 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 So
So
so Jungle, what's your take on that? As for the barbecue, sir.
I think the best barbecue I had was in Gates Barbecue in Kansas City.
is it barbecue or is it smoked? Now that I've broken it down to the way I think.
I think if I was gonna guess, I'd say maybe good. I don't know. I just know it's good. I just think it was real good. Give me a second.
Does that make sense what I'm saying though?
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it does. Yeah, big time. Uh, brother, man, he can be related, and you understand when I say this to Calvin. Him and Calvin in the same tier.
Ooh, that make me nervous. You know what? Calvin said something last night, the great. Or was it the night before? And Pastor say, bruh, I can't be with you on this one. He basically wished that one of his kids' mom would get hurt in some way as his lick back, but she would live, if that makes sense.
Wow, that's crazy.
And
Nah,
I say, Calvin, I said, hey, bro, let me tell you something. I understand that people can hurt you. I believe that people have manipulated people and done horrible things. I said, but you can't do that, my man. I'm not saying that your feelings ain't right. She may have been horrible to him. But that's still the mother of your children, regardless. And it don't mean you gotta like her, but you can't be that grimy about it either.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna say he's not on the same tier, and he's a tier lower than Calvin.
No, but I do get what the great is saying though.
what is this?
Calvin is a good time though.
Doesn't
He
make
does
sense.
know how to have fun. He's a good time.
Listen to me or cracking.
I just think he said the wrong thing at that moment for sure.
Right, right.
But overall, I think he a good time.
Jungle, I think you and Calvin could be good spades partners. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Like Calvin he talked so much cash money. Now that's what I could do. If I could find me somewhere tonight with some music, that a bunch of crazy folks sitting up playing some spades, that's where I would want to be.
Come on, Meek. Meek, can you play? Can you really play Meek?
Baby, you don't want to see me on that table.
Meek, stop, Meek. We're gonna block you for another 30 seconds right now.
Oh, you don't
For
want to
real.
see me on that table, brother. I promise you that.
Jungle, you hear her?
Hey, Meek, let me ask you a question.
I count cards, but I don't play no games.
Hey, Meek, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you had Big Joker,
Yep.
Little Joker,
Yep.
no hearts,
Yep.
and two other small spades,
And two what?
three other small spades,
Uh-huh.
how many books you got?
Small space and numbers are
Yeah, small
like
spades.
Jack 10 9.
Oh, I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7.
Uh
Got no hearts.
both jokers, no hearts. I'm still gonna push for 4 books.
Yeah, that's 4. Yeah, minimum. You gonna
Minimum.
get two. You gonna cut 2 times in hearts.
Yep. I'm gonna push for them 4 no matter what.
So what we need to do, I need to put you on the list because we play online, and
Yeah.
it's the most realest thing that we can do other than playing up close.
Yep.
I need to invite you to play with us online.
Perfect. Let me tell you
You know,
something. I'm
go
I'm
ahead.
I'm from Mississippi, and I spent a lot of my time I spent with older people. Um, and that's what we did. Our weekends was Fridays and Saturdays. It was some level of a cookout and spades. That's just what we did. That was the enjoyable time. And even for me being younger, um,
Mm-hmm.
I learned from older cats that they did not play. Ain't no renege, ain't no that new rule stuff. Nah, we playing straight up spades. We not doing no deuce of diamond, no deuce. Nuh-uh. We not doing none of that. So I learned really, really, and then I used to do some spade tournaments when I was at Jackson State. So I truly enjoyed the
Okay,
game.
Jackson State.
Yep.
What you think about Dion leaving Jackson State?
He's a parent first. So I didn't think nothing bad about it. Because he's gonna be a parent first. And you can't be mad at nobody who being a parent first. I think that there were some things that Jackson State did to him
Facts.
that weren't the best. I don't think that we did everything we could have possibly done to keep him. I also think that there was some issues between Dion and the president. As in sometimes black people don't BLK people don't want to take a back seat to someone else. And I hear that the new president that had came in, the shine was off of him and now on Dion. So that makes a problem for people who can't just sit back and enjoy the ride. I don't know if that's true, but I think he did what he thought was great for his children. And Jackson State can't be mad. He helped bring ESPN to view us, and they still are.
Yep, they sure are.
Michael Strahan still makes sure that the boys are dressed in their suits for game days. They got that lifetime deal with Under Armour. They got a brand new locker room. Even though the locker room that was there, I don't think was horrible because not Deion Sanders, um, Walter Payton's kids built a new gym. Now, mind you, that may have been, I got to Jackson State in 99. So it may have been when I first got there. Walter Payton put a brand new gym in there. And I don't know if he touched the locker rooms per se, but there were some really great things that happened while he was there. And you will be a fool not to acknowledge them. You may not like how he left, but I think he left in a way that was best for him and his family. And man, you
Okay.
do listen, if I was a parent, I do what I gotta do for my kids.
That's right. Jungle, what's your follow up on that, sir?
I agree. Uh, at first, I didn't want him to leave Jackson State,
Oh,
you
I
know,
didn't either now.
but then when I found out some of the details, they vandalized his car, stole some from him. They reneged on the gate receipts, that he was supposed to get. You're like, we got 70,000 people here. You know what I'm saying? And why I'm only getting this amount? Where
Yep.
the other stuff going? So there was some stuff going on into it. I,
Yep.
you know, I wish Jackson State could have kept him, just like I wish FAMU could have kept Willie Simmons. But
Yep.
like I said, he a father first. He had to do the best for Shador at quarterback, because Shador said, "Pop, I want to make it to the NFL." You know what I'm saying? And he probably wouldn't have got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Legitimately, if he was saying,
Yep. I was just about to say it. I think we got exposure. Not that BOK or HBCUs didn't know who Jackson State was. I'm not even saying that the NFL didn't, because there were great athletes that came from Jackson State that went to play football. But in the same breath of that, we weren't getting the level of exposure as your YT schools in Mississippi. The other part of that is you see what the NFL. I don't know if they would have even gotten him from JSU. They may have, but I believe that the owners were planning to do what they did already to Shador. I
"True
don't
that."
know if it mattered what school he came from. I think they were planning to do what they did, and a lot of the hate that happens for him, excuse me, doesn't come from him not being qualified necessarily. I think there are a lot of people that's angry with his father for jealousy reasons. I think there's a lot of YT guys who don't like that Dion says what he says and means what he say. To them, when we speak and have passion in our voice, for whatever reason, it scares them, or they say that we're cancerous to the locker room,
Or we're aggressive.
or we're aggressive.
We're mad.
Yep, we're mad. And so because Dion is that way, um, they was like, "Yep, I don't care for the daddy, so I'll punish the son a little bit." So I think that's
That's
kind of what happened.
That's crazy. Hold that thought, Meek. That's crazy when you said that, because many times when Des Bryant was on the sideline, you couldn't hear what he's saying because we watching on TV. And they thought, oh, look at Des. He's going off. He's mad. But and then you get the live audio. He's motivating and he's firing up the team.
Oh, for
You know what I
sure.
mean? That's crazy that
Yep,
that we are perceived just like some angry
yep.
dogs. You
And
know what I mean?
I've had several conversations with Dez. Right when he first got drafted, it was so crazy. Me being from Mississippi, I moved. By the time I moved to Dallas, he came into the store that I was working in, and he hadn't gotten drafted yet. May have been It may have been a month before the draft, but by me not being familiar with him as an athlete in college, I didn't know who he was. And he was like, "Hey, when I get drafted in a couple weeks, I'm gonna come back and buy the store from you." And I'm looking at him like, "Okay, sir. All right. See you when you get back." I didn't pay him no mind. So I had moved stores in between time, and I ended up being one of the managers at the House of Hoops in Dallas, and that was one of the biggest House of Hoops that Foot Locker had opened. And so
Oh
he
yeah,
come
Foot
in
Locker
there.
store.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he came in there, and he was like, "I remember you." And I was looking at him like, "I remember you too." He said, "I play for the Cowboys. Let's make this money." And so I started working with him on a couple of things, and we became really tight. And when I saw, how they would say things about him in the media, and I witnessed that situation that happened in North Park Mall with his family members about the boy sagging, and they put Dez out. They banned him from the mall. I was working that day. I saw the whole thing. A bunch of malarkey. And I told him then, I said, "Listen, the sad thing is that you have to be a chameleonaire. You have to be." I said, "You have to be a chameleon because you're in the space of being a BLK man who's, when I say gifted and talented, and to them that is sometimes a threat because of how we speak and how we talk. I said, so there's a little bit of those moments, Des. I hate to tell you this, bro, but you have to not say nothing. You have to not say nothing. Keep some of it to yourself. I said, because they will use it against you. And I started noticing him be a little bit quieter at certain things. But that's what happened. They made his passion sound like a cancer in the locker room. And that's what they told the world because the YT boys couldn't take his mouth. And a lot of his mouth was telling them probably the right thing. Same thing happened to T.O.
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 I was about
isn't
to say
playing
T.O.
football
Yeah.
because T.O. was passionate and was telling the truth. It's probably a couple more we can name. Um, that their passion in their voice and them knowing what they're talking about. The YT boys
Ocho,
didn't like it.
Chad Johnson
Chad
probably was
Johnson.
one of them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So Dez isn't
Steve
playing
Smith.
because yes, there were some injuries, but I truly think if a team had have allowed him to heal properly, and when I say a team, I don't think he was completely healed when he went to the Ravens.
Oh
And
yeah.
The Saints, I did. It just was a freak accident, if you ask me. But
Oh yeah, yeah. He got
I
hurt.
think Dez could have done 2 more years. He may not have been a starter, but you could put him out there, and that baby could catch them balls when needed. I saw him the other day. He's training his son right now, and
Yeah, I
that boy
saw his
still,
son.
and he's still catching one-handed balls right now, easy. So
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Sorry, Jungle, to bore you with this cowboy talk. Sorry, I'm just joking.
I think he gets it that it's football talk.
Yeah, it's football. I said I can't
That's just.
turn to another. So,
Oh,
I said the same thing about Ezekiel Elliott. I think when the Cowboys brought him back, we didn't bring him back and put him in the right position.
you think Zeke played long enough to be in a Cowboys Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor eventually?
Ooh. He deserves some recognition. You gonna make me think a little bit harder on that one. Because if you really talked about Zeke's for the first 4 years, I may even say 5. He did an amazing job. I just think his legs aren't the same. We ran him in the ground, to be honest. He really didn't have no help until Tony Pollard came. And Tony Pollard allowed him to rest a little bit longer on the sidelines. But when we had him before Tony Pollard, Zeke was playing all the downs the whole time. The guy was good to us though. When them legs was good, he was good to us. Ring of Honor. What you think?
not bad.
Yeah.
I would say yeah too.
He had about 6, 7 good years, y'all.
He did.
Who was that?
Ezekiel.
Zeke.
Yep.
Yeah,
We ran him down though.
we did.
We didn't.
Especially the last years,
Yeah, we didn't
they
give him
was
no
trying to
help
run
until
him
Tony
up.
Pollard came.
Yeah, I like Zeke. Yeah, but
You know what? And believe it or not, he's a good guy. He's really quiet. But when he does open up and he's comfortable in a room, Zeke gives you kind of guarded. You just like, I don't know if I should trust these people, so I'm not gonna talk. And then when he comfortable, he kind of opens up and jokes and have a good time. I haven't worked with anybody as of yet on a team that was rude. Not working with them. I've met 2 rude ones, but not working with them. Tony Romo wasn't nice. And I can't think of the young man the Cowboys had right before Ezekiel.
Uh, they had Barber. They had Julius. They had Julius Jones. I can't even think who they had. They had some
Yeah,
scrubs.
we went
You
him over
know.
to. We went him over to. He went over to. Didn't he go over to the Eagles or something? What's his name?
Oh, you talking about DeMarco Murray?
Oh, that thing right there. I heard him say something that I ain't gonna even repeat about black women, and I was like, "Yep,
Mm.
I'm good on you." Yep.
Ma, where you going? I gotta watch her. What's she? Oh, my sister. Okay. Oh, hold on, y'all.
What do you think about the quarterback? That
I think that Dak is, I would say in the top 10 of quarterbacks.
facts,
Um, I don't think that we've had the best coaching for him.
facts,
Um, I can't fully say we've had the best line for him.
facts.
Um, yeah. So it keeps him in a I'm not gonna say a middle, but it keeps him in a place to where he's still statistically he's in that top 10 of a really good quarterback. So and then I know him personally, so my feelings towards him is a little different. I think he's a great guy, like good home training,
He from the
good
SIP.
guy.
He from the SIP too, ain't
He's originally from Louisiana,
he?
but he did play in Mississippi. Um, so I like him for double reasons. Um, I don't know. Brian may be really good for him. We're gonna see.
How would you rate your is your owner good as a GM or vice versa?
I
You
didn't hear
going in
you.
and
I'm
out?
sorry. What you say?
How would you rate your GM as an owner?
Um, so I have two sides to the coin when it comes to that. There are moments that I wish that Jerry would not talk. There are moments when I'm gonna say that he is one of the best business guys to ever do it. I'm gonna say that I've heard from players that he was really good to them off the
Like
field.
4 and 4:30.
Um, I don't know, and I've also heard that he's not the problem.
Hey Yella.
I've also heard that he's not the problem, that he is the voice that is doing the talking, but that the son is the one that's making the ultimate decisions. Um,
I think so too.
and Jerry is just the person that's gonna get in front of the camera. His son get in front of there every blue moon, but I think he's the one that's just the camera person that talks. So there's a little bit of a bunch of errors. I've heard one player that loved him dearly, and he did something that he didn't like, and he doesn't speak as highly of him anymore. There's other players that I know that speak highly of him. Um,
His gift in the building.
huh?
I'm talking about his gift in the chat.
Oh, um. So yeah, it's a tough one to kind of answer that. People blame him for all of the things that are going wrong. Some of that blame, I would agree. I think they do like a yes man as a coach. Um, I think that who we just lose. What was the coach name? McCarthy was a yes man, but I also think that they didn't try him, if that makes sense. There was this little bit of, yeah, I probably can't get over on him what I did on Garrett.
Right.
I think Garrett was very soft. And the respect for Brian is going to be different from everybody else. I hope people realize that. Um, yeah. And I think Jerry knows that time is winding down. And truth be told, I know people don't want to hear this, but I think we might end up having to say that Jerry was right when it came down to Parsons.
If you explain that, because Parsons is going to come to leave a whole lot of people.
You're muffled. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Jungle, you kind of sound like you're on some covers or something.
I want to hear your reasoning. Because I saw Parsons get
Oh,
double.
you got those eyebrows done jazzy, huh? Oh,
Still made
yeah.
it sound.
Oh, you got those eyebrows jazzy.
Uh,
Yours is not.
I think I heard you.
Repeat your statement. Repeat your statement one more time, Jungle.
Hold up. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parsons is a dude I seen get double team. I'm talking about this year, and he still made a play several times consistently. So explain why you happy. Well, you can understand how you got rid of Parsons.
I won't say happy.
Okay.
I won't say that it was necessarily the right thing. But if this back issue is going to be a continuation, then from that standpoint, it might have been a better move.
Right.
Because see, right now he's having to get those epidurals before a game. And let's just be honest, those aren't the best. That's not really the best thing to do. That's why you have so many women that don't want to take an epidural when it's time to push out a baby.
Now, don't lose yours.
I had like around 3 of those things in my back.
Yeah. So with that being said, that doesn't mean that he's not healthy when he's not having back issues. That he's not great when he's not. But I'm wondering if long run did Jerry say, can I give this man this money? And will his back hold up for the time frame that I'm needing to give him? I don't know if that was part of it. I think Jerry was wrong in not including the agent because it reads that you were doing something sneaky.
Yeah.
That's the part I didn't care for at all. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what the rest of this season. We're gonna see what the rest of this season looks like. Whether it be tomorrow night or the rest of the season, to see how long Michael's back
Oh,
holds.
talking about his back. Okay. Yeah.
Because if he truly has, if he's still doctoring that back and got back issues, Jerry didn't make a bad decision from a business standpoint. Because ain't no use of putting out $200 million to somebody who's still having back issues. Back issues can stop you in totality. And let's just give it that last go of that game when Michael Parsons laid on that table.
Oh yeah.
It kind of gave a lasting stamp to me that maybe something's wrong with this kid's back.
Yeah. We miss him as for the pressure put on the quarterback. That's why these quarterbacks have so much time to pick our defense apart. That's the part that we miss. The pros of the trade is it frees up money to sign a Bland, to sign a Smith.
Yep.
You know, we can put that money to other players to keep them longer instead of getting railroaded at the end of their contracts. So,
and that's why what did I say when you asked me about Jerry? He's one of the best businessmen to ever do it. And when he pay out that money, he's also thinking long term. And how can he spread that money out? And let's not forget what's going to happen in the draft next year. Or whenever the draft is. Them two draft picks gonna be good for us.
I think this bill was last week, ain't it?
What you
That's
say,
the
y'all?
one right here. Call him.
We gonna see.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
But I appreciated what Micah said. About him not being too rough on the boys tomorrow, especially with Dak. He said, "I can't lie that that's gonna be tough for me because Dak is one of my best friends, you know, and no, I don't want to go out there and hurt him, you know. I can imagine that being tough. You want to perform because you got to, but at the same breath of somebody you're close with, I can see that being tough.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to come back to a team that loved you. I'm gonna tell you something. The way the crowd gonna handle Michael Parsons tomorrow, Jerry gonna drink them shots by 3 more times while he's sitting up there in that room.
So,
He
so
gonna be faded.
I'm gonna give him the standing ovation.
They're not gonna do a tribute. It doesn't deserve a tribute because it was a trade. But the fans are gonna cheer Michael Parsons on. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Would you cheer the great?
Huh?
What?
Would you cheer if you was in the audience? The great? Would that cheer?
I show respect for him, but I'll
Oh, for
cheer.
sure.
But when the game start, I'm going against him. He's the enemy now.
Yep.
He's
But you
no
gotta give
tribute
him
video.
credit.
He didn't bring me no Super Bowl, all that. You don't do that.
Here,
4 years, man. Come on.
here's the reason why you don't do a tribute. How can I say this? It's just not the same situation. The situation is different. You don't do no tributes on a trade that you traded somebody. You gave a tribute to Ezekiel because you let Ezekiel go as a waiver and you brought him back. This was a trade that Micah did ask for, but he asked for it after being mistreated. And the mistreatment was you, as Michael should have done the entire time, and I'm proud of him of, you don't go and sign no deal without your team with you, as in your financial team.
Do you think when he said that he was more than his feelings than and he was frustrated? Just say, "I want to be traded." Like how kids be like,
Nah, you've been
well,
waiting.
I don't want to go to church today because
Nah,
just trying to be
he been waiting for too long. He been waiting, bro. Jerry and them
Okay.
waited as long as they could to not sign this boy. Come on, man. They did the same thing to CD last year. I think it's stupid. And when you wait that long, it puts a player in a bad position for the next team. So now we find out that you never wanted to keep, you wasn't going to keep him in the beginning. That's wrong. If you're going to get rid of him, let him go. If you knew that you weren't planning on doing no different moves than you was doing, you could have let him go at the beginning of training camp. Go train somewhere else. I think it's grimy when teams do that.
I feel you.
But it's another BLK kid that you played with him, and Green Bay just put their money where their mouth was.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
all. Because he deserved the money.
They will do.
Yeah, he did.
There's no question to that. He deserved the money.
He looked good with that one on there. That one is nice. Usually I don't like defensive players like that on the line that have a single digit number, but he rocking that single digit number for real.
I will tell you though, he's another one that his mouth got him in trouble. Jerry and them did not like that podcast.
Oh, the pocket. Yeah. I don't know if he's still doing is he still doing this podcast with Green Bay?
I don't know.
He probably was like, and I kind of was, something I didn't like him really. I mean, you could do what you want to do, but I'd rather for him just to just chill. But you got a right to voice what you want to say. Everybody doing it, so why not? I guess
Yeah. Not only that, that was more money for him.
that's true. He got a future in broadcasting, so
Oh, for sure. Let me tell you something. I know people think that he might have talked a lot, but you better prepare when that day over with, baby. Because it's coming.
yeah.
That day comes. And that's why I try to teach them. And me being a fashion stylist and working with a lot of them, it's like, bruh, you got to keep that image up because the football day gonna end. And fashion money is good money. Fashion money is good endorsement deals for lifetime. You think about what's the man named Tyson Beckford? Tyson Beckford is 50 some years old, and he's still one of the richest men to ever do it as far as modeling clothing.
He's one of the OGs from our community.
Oh, for sure. Fashion money ain't bad money, I promise you, especially if you're good at it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Meek. Thanks for tapping in with us.
Oh, no
I'm
problem.
about to I'm about to roll up out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some more
Jungle, thank you
cleaning.
for opening up your TikTok airwaves, sir.
Yeah.
Follow Meek, and Meek, I hope you follow my boy Jungle, brother man over here.
Yep, I just did.
Appreciate it. I
And
follow.
you,
All right, y'all have a good evening.
all
Okay.
right, Meek.
Thanks for
Okay, bye
stopping
bye.
Thank you.
by. Appreciate it.
All right. All right, Jungle. I'll get with you later,
All right.
sir. I gotta make a couple of moves.
All right.
You good? You good, sir? You all right? You good?
I'm good, man. Yes, it is. Good, man.
Okay. When I get home and I got the Georgia game come on like what now 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hit you up, bro, when I get to the crib.
All right, then.
All right, doc.
And we'll see what scores today. Let's see. Right now, Baylor is beating Oklahoma State 45-27. LSU getting beat 24-13 at Ole Miss. 6 minutes left in the game. Auburn is at Texas A&M. They're trailing 10-16. Less than a minute left. They got the ball on their 40-yard line. They need a touchdown to win it. Battle of the Sun State, New Mexico State trailing New Mexico 20-38. 5 minutes left in that game. Hawaii beating Air Force 41-35 in Air Force. Tulane beating Tulsa 31-14. This game was at Tulsa. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Upset alert. Mississippi State at home is beating 15th ranked Tennessee 24-20. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Mississippi State has the ball. Liberty trailing Old Dominion 7-0. This game in the second quarter. Memphis and FAU about to kick it off. Let's look at the final games. Louisville beat Pittsburgh 34-27. Kansas State beat UCF 34-20. Upset of the day, Duke beat Syracuse 38-3. Syracuse coming off a win against Clemson, but it's really not an upset because Duke was favored. North Texas stays undefeated, beat South Alabama 36-22. Notre Dame goes into Fayetteville, Arkansas, and beat them Razorback 56-13. I know Big L sick. Eddie Bowling Green loses to Ohio 35-20. My boy Eddie, what's my boy Eddie's name? Heisman winner from Ohio State, played for the Titans. What's Eddie's last name? Well, he first year at Bowling Green. I think he's gonna have a good program. Rutgers goes into Minnesota and play them hard, but they fall to the Groundhogs, 31-28. USC trailing 31-17 in the fourth quarter comes back to take the lead 32-21. Excuse me, 32-31. But Illinois drove down and kicked the winning field goal with no time left in the game. Final score, Illinois 34, USC 32. Georgia Tech avoids upset at Wake Forest. They win in overtime 30-29. In the Big 12 matchup, Cincinnati comes from behind and beats Kansas 37-34. Utah State loses to Vanderbilt 35-55. I believe Vanderbilt is still undefeated. Yeah, Vanderbilt goes to 5-0 for the first time in a long time. ULM comes back to beat Arkansas State 28-16. UCLA, first game after firing Deshaun Foster, they goes to Northwestern and lose 17-14. Navy beat Rice 21-13. Indiana goes on the road and gets a win in Iowa, 20-15. Those Hoosiers are now 4-0. Ohio State goes into Seattle and gets a 24-6 victory. San Diego State beat Northern Illinois 6-3. Texas A&M beats Auburn 16-10. California goes into Boston College and beat Boston College 28-24. A lot of people in Vegas lost some money in that game. Utah beats West Virginia in Morganton 48-14. LSU just scores 24-19, 5 minutes left. LSU going for 2. They stuffed that. 2-point conversion fail. LSU still touchdown away from taking the lead. 5 minutes left. Ole Miss got a good quarterback. I like him. Trinidad Chambers, remember that name. Played at Fair State last year. That boy Kiffin be recruiting his ass off. And he also got another quarterback who started the season, Austin Simmons. What's going on, Truck D? Truck D in the building, the commissioner. Um, Ole Miss leading the nation in drives over 10 plays. They go 10 plays right here. They go 10 plays over here, man. They might run out the clock. Tennessee just went ahead over Mississippi State 26-24. Oregon goes into Penn State in the whiteout game. This right here be a big time win for James Franklin if he could pull this off, because that Oregon squad is loaded. Dante Moore is a new trigger man for Oregon, having a damn good year. Ole Miss 424 total yards to LSU 254. Second and 9 for Ole Miss. They get a first down. That probably eat up another 2 minutes off that clock. Trinidad James in the shotgun is a nice looking quarterback right here from Ferris State. First down, Ole Miss. Don't look like Austin Simmons getting that job back, man, because that guy Trinidad Chambers, he balling. He balling. I mean, you can't go man to man LSU against Trinidad James. He gonna tuck that ball and get the yards. You know, you can't go man to man against these black quarterbacks, man. I don't know what these defensive coordinators be thinking. These black quarterbacks gonna move that chain. Good run by Ole Miss. Got another 5 yards. So LSU only got 1 timeout anyway. Another first down, and shoot, Ole Miss could take it down to 2-minute warning. They almost in field goal range. They get another 15 yards. Ole Miss gonna kick a field goal, put them up by 8. Just hold on to the ball. Clock about to hit 3 minutes. First down, Ole Miss. First down, Ole Miss. At LSU's 41-yard line. Right now, you're looking at a 58-yard field goal. But more importantly, that clock's still ticking. Brian Kelly can't do nothing about it because he only got one timeout. Nice, good belly play. I like when the guards pull, you know what I'm saying, in conjunction with that tackle. That's a nice, good old school belly play right there, boy. Waiting on Colorado. They play BYU tonight, 10:15. BYU is a sound football team, but if Colorado find them a good linebacker that can shed blocks and a good safety that can wrap up and tackle at the line of scrimmage, Colorado be a player. What's going on, Darian? LSU dropping like flies, boy. Every other play, somebody limping up the field. 2-minute timeout coming out. Sure, LSU get a timeout here to get LSU. Ole Miss get a first down when they come back from the 2-minute timeout. It could be over.
Hello?
What's up?
Did I call you?
No, I called you.
Oh, thought I pocket dialed you.
Oh.
I'm 2 minutes from the house.
What they say at Giacomo's?
I'm sorry. I don't know. They had it waiting, so they were saying, I'm sorry.
You should ask for a sweetener. At least they could throw in a free drink. What you get to eat?
What's it called? Pier 51.
You went all the way over there?
After I left Giacomo's, I hopped on the highway.
You go to drive through?
No, I ate inside.
Oh, you ate inside? How was it?
Okay, it was busy, but not packed.
Where they sit you at?
Way in the back.
To the right,
side.
to the right or the left?
Right.
Oh.
I got some bad news for you.
What's the bad news?
Waiter got to go to shop.
What happened?
The brake light came on like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, 'cause it sounded kind of bad when you pulled off. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, 'cause I listened to it on the ring. I thought I heard some scraping. I didn't know if that was feedback or not.
Literally came on like 5 minutes ago.
They saying brakes. Yeah, it's about that time. Yeah. Oh, hopefully we can turn our rotors around. Maybe we can turn our rotors around.
You think it need front and rear?
I think we need both because I replaced the front ones, but Dominique.
Hold on. What you say?
I replaced the front one years ago, and I was going to have Dominique put the back ones on, but he said we ain't never need them. And that was, 3-4 years ago, so I know it's due.
Oh, yeah, because it ain't stopping right.
What you mean ain't stopping right?
It ain't stopping. I just turned in Regal Circle.
Yeah, man, we need to pause that thing. All right, I'll see you again.
I'm here.
All right. All right, man, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, man, go look at my truck. I'll let y'all later, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. One love, everybody. Peace.